I'm E21 Whitmore.
I'm E21 Ward.
And this is a supplemental video tutorial for electronics technician rating performance qualifications.
This video tutorial covers RPQ 5.1.2, complete a procurement process for a mandatory turn-in repairable item. Use the following steps. Step 1. Retrieve part information. Step 2. Identify part source of supply. Step 3. Create mill strip. Step 4. Transmit mill strip. Step 5. Document receipt of part. And Step 6. Process MTR item.
For this training video, we are simulating that you found a faulty XTL 5000 on a 47-foot motor lifeboat. The Remove Install NPC lists the National Item Identification Number. With the NIN, we can now retrieve information on this part through FedLog. Once in FedLog, the Recoverability Repairability code will tell you if the item is repairable. This item shows an R, meaning it is repairable. FedLog is not always up to date. To ensure your item is zero cost, you should reference CG Part through SFLC's website. Be sure to keep CG Part and FedLog open, as we will be referencing them quite often to complete our mill strip. We will be creating a mill strip in FLS MAMS, as this is a free issue item and available through the stock system. Once you are logged into FLS MAMS, select mill strip from the lower left menu. Click Mill Strip Requests in the upper left corner. Once it is loaded, select New from the lower right corner. For the doc ID, select the applicable document identifier. We will be using AOA, as it stands for Requisition NSN Domestic Shipment. For nomenclature, enter the item name as listed in FedLog. For the part number, enter the part number as listed in the Reference tab of FedLog. For the FSC, find the FSC in FedLog, and on your mill strip, click the magnifying glass next to FSC and select the appropriate FSC. For the NIN, enter the 9-digit number as listed in FedLog. For quantity, enter the quantity you require. For depot level repairable items, the quantity should always be 1 to ensure each item is accounted for individually. For unit of issue, select the unit of issue from the drop-down list. Typically, this is EA for each, but you can verify through FedLog. For unit price, enter price per unit of issue as displayed in CG Part. The supplementary address field is used if you need your item shipped to a unit other than your own. If you do not need to do this, leave this field blank. If you do require the item to be delivered to another unit, click the magnifying glass and select the unit you need your item shipped to. For this demonstration, we will not be using a supplementary address. For the To RIC field, reference FedLog to select the SOS, which stands for Source of Supply. Select the applicable priority from the drop-down menu. For emergency, select 2 or 3. For mission impaired, select 5 or 6. And for routine, select 12 or 13. Next, select the Supply Codes tab at the top. If applicable, check the CASREP box. This will cause the document number to be created with a W serial number and make RDD a mandatory entry. Check the MTR box for mandatory turn-in repairable. For required date, you can manually enter the date or select it from the drop-down menu. This is the date the part is needed by. The RDD text field will automatically populate. It is in Julian format of the required date you just entered. If a special RDD, such as 999, is to be used for a CASREP item, set the required date to the next calendar day, and then update the RDD text field as applicable. For fund code, select 00 from the drop-down list to signify this item is a free issue. The supplementary service code should remain a Y. Since this item is an MTR item, you will need to select the applicable 5 series advice code. For demand, select N to signify a one-time request. For signal, select D to signify it is free issue, and there is no supplementary address. Leave the distribution field blank. For COG, select the applicable COG symbol from the drop-down menu. FedLog does not list a COG code for this item, so we will leave this blank. Leave media status as S. Each unit has their specific project codes. For this video, we will be using OET to signify Operations Electronics Technician. Because this is a mock mill strip, we will not be showing the final 2 steps. Upon completion, you would click Save Mill Strip and then click OK in the confirmation window. Finally, you would click Transmit and then OK in the confirmation window. In FLS MAMS, right-click on the initial request and select Status Update. Change the Doc ID field to DRA. Select the Supply Codes tab. Enter the date received into the Receipt Date field. Because it's a mock mill strip, we will not be showing the final 2 steps. Upon completion, click Save Mill Strip and then click OK on the confirmation window. Finally, click Transmit and then click OK on the confirmation window.
Use the following steps to complete an unserviceable tag. Step 1. Write in the NSN, part number, and item description. Step 2. Write in the unit name. Step 3. Write in condition code Foxtrot. Step 4. Write in the reason for repairable condition. Step 5. Write in the part or component serial number. Step 6. Write in the unit of issue. Step 7. Write in the asset hull number or asset type for a non-installed part. Step 8. Write in the contract or purchase order number. Step 9. Write in the quantity. Step 10. Write in the inspector's name and date. Step 11. Write in any additional remarks. Step 12. Ensure that 2 unserviceable tags are filled out. One will be attached to the part or component, and the other to the shipping container. Do not use wire. It may cause damage or corrosion to the part. Step 13. Turn the part into your Asset Maintenance Manager. This is the BC1 document. Be sure to include it in your shipment while returning your item.
I'm Master Chief Kevin Eldridge. ET Rating Knowledge Manager. This video that you have seen is not intended to replace on-the-job experiences in the field. As always, refer to all technical documentation when performing this performance qualification. Thank you.